Yo, what's good everybody? I know this is another compilation video. Shut up. Recently, I just graduated. Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Meaning that this last weekend, I've just been turning up and getting stuff ready for the graduation. So it was a lot of fun. DreamCon 2025 is right around the corner. I will be cosplaying Devil Jin, so will my girlfriend. So if you see us, be sure to take pictures with us. All right, but with that being said, y'all go ahead and enjoy this, and I'm gonna get started working on this Batman Beyond video. And Goku gets elbowed to the face, Gohan get kicked to the face, and then Trunks caught one of the meanest uppercuts of the century. Bro spun back and tried to hit him with the steroids. Yeah, just steroids. That's the topic of this video. Because look at this 10-foot beefy ass nigga Broly. And the one thing scarier than a man that's the size of the Eiffel Tower with muscles bigger than my will to live is a big man that's a smoke demon. Bro is the same version of Debo from Friday. Y'all want to talk about people getting hit with the 1-2 knockout combo? Broly is your man. So let me give y'all some backstory, and then we're gonna get straight into the boxing. So the legendary Super Saiyan movie start off with the entire South Galaxy getting destroyed, and King Kai is like, this is bad. This is very, very bad. So he hit up Goku and it's like, brother man, there's someone out there in the universe causing more havoc than King Von. I'm gonna need you to handle that right now, please. On King David, that nigga's dangerous. Meanwhile, Vegeta and everyone else at a picnic, and Krillin over here singing horribly like Sexy Red. Bro on the mic like,
turn it off.
But just as Vegeta was about to lose more brain cells, a man named Paragus pulled up to the planet and pretty much convinced him to pull up to a whole different planet because he found the so-called legendary Super Saiyan. And since the transformation was legendary, Vegeta already knew it was gonna be strong as fuck. So as soon as he heard that, he said, oh, say less. And then him and everyone else with him go with Paragus to that planet, and then Goku also teleports over there too. Fast forward like 20 more minutes, and we finally get a little standoff between everyone. We find out Broly is the one who destroyed the South Galaxy, and he's the legendary Super Saiyan after all. Oh my god, who would have guessed?
Who would have thought? Not me.
Everybody guessed that shit. So he started walking towards Goku, and that nigga started tweaking like that one Gohan versus Cell animation. Vegeta turned to Skip Bayless, talk about something. It's my turn! And transforms into a Super Saiyan. He going for a full power kick, and that thing does absolutely nothing. He charged up a Ki Blast and chuck it at Broly, but come on now. We all know how useless Vegeta throwing Ki Blast is. So that also did jack shit. Broly started geeking off the Saiyan blood and now has my goat terrified. And then we see the best transformation sequence in the whole entire series.
Oh my god!
Rest in peace to the GOAT Toriyama, because he definitely put his dick in balls in this one. My man was cooking with the apron and had the dick hole cut out. Alright, but for real though, everybody pay y'all respects to this man, because he did bring up the most goated anime series of all time. So now we see this man beefed up and off the roids. His muscles on his body gotta be harder than my meat after taking a rhino pill. So right after he transforms, he look at Goku and say,
You, Kakarot, I choose you to be the first of my victims.
Ho, ho, brother, ho, whoa, whoa, whoa. Now, you got too much dip on your chip.
Gohan hop in the way thinking he finna do something, but Goku is just like, whose man is this? Go home! So Broly charged their ass like a D1 O lineman, but Goku ends up pushing Gohan out the way just in time. But nah, bro spun back and tried to hit him with the... While that's all happening, Vegeta over there is still shaking in his boots like he just seen one of his hoes show him that she pregnant. And I guess Broly tried to cosplay as Gordon Ramsay and wanted to be a chef, because then he started trying to literally cook the main character of this show. Goku, Gohan, and Trunks realized that, yo, this nigga's different. So they're like, alright, let's lock in. So then they all decide to go Super Saiyan. Just like a depressed man trying to drink his sorrows away. That shit didn't help, because Broly charges into them boys, and Goku gets elbowed to the face, Gohan get kicked to the face, and then Trunks caught one of the meanest uppercuts of the century. Bro must have been playing Street Fighter, because he hit that boy with a Shoryuken. Them boys get to skedaddling, but Broly like, boy, bring that ass here, boy, and hawks every single one of them down, causing nothing but havoc in their path. They regroup and once again try to jump him, but Trunks gets hit straight to his neck and then slammed to the wall. Man's back was suffering more than a slave that wasn't working. Cause I already know bro wanted to rip that tank top off right after that and start crying so bad, because I would too. I'ma keep it a whole stack. And just when y'all think this absolute demon couldn't get any scarier, he say this.
Kakarot, how much do you love your son?
Am I scared? Nah. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Gohan, get out of here. Shit, you ain't gotta tell me twice, nigga. I'm calm. Piccolo a better dad than me anyways. So now Goku and Broly getting a tussling, but Goku goes for a knee straight to the chin and Broly just tanks it. Man's ate that kick like a 5-star meal. Then he lift him up and hit him with a high ass kick, sending him straight to the wall, bruh. And y'all know the saying, like father, like son, cause Gohan wasn't safe either. Cause Broly pop up out of nowhere and Gohan's like, no, please, no.
Shut up, bitch!
And then do the same exact thing to the other two Saiyans. They get slammed through walls and Trunks gets it worse cause he getting extra slam in him. I know bro throat gotta be looking like bird turds when Vegeta caved that thing in. Trunks' esophagus gotta be esophagon. So then Broly fly back down to Goku and hits him with a beam point blank range. And just like online players in Xenoverse 2, he starts spamming them hoes at him until he tucks one more and sends his ass flying back. So after increasing his power level and tweaking out even more, he tried to snipe Gohan from a distance away, but out of nowhere, he gets saved by another ki blast. The camera pan over and we see my boy Piccolo pull up to the scene. Now I can't even lie, my boy looking clean. But unfortunately, Drip ain't gonna save him from drowning in pain. Like the Weeknd said, the worst has yet to come. So he gives everyone sensu beans so they can get back into the action. But Buck Nasty must have thought that was gonna do something because they all pull back up on Broly like, we Jump Street. And we about to jump in your ass. So Goku and Piccolo charge in and start swinging, but Broly knew Ultra Instinct before it was even a thing because he started weaving and dodging every single punch. That nigga was feeling like Ninja telling them boys to get off me!
You're on me, get off me!
So Trunks and Gohan pull back up with the ki blast on Broly, but just like Riley Freeman fake ass chain, that shit was worthless! Piccolo start flying down to him like he just hopped out the Fortnite battle bus looking for a spot to loot at. But the Saiyan Menace just turns and looks at him. He headbutt this man, giving his green ass some CTE, and then kick him like Sonic's signature move in Sonic 06. If you haven't played that trash game, be blessed. But you know what's not trash though? If you subscribe to the channel and decide to check out my other channels where I post other stuff, and check me out on other social medias too, because I'm trying to grow everywhere, you feel me? And plus I really do want to get back into my cosplay bag, so yeah, help a brother out. Shut the fuck up! The youngins try again to do something, but my boy coming through it and running through some bodies. Can't stop the A-train, baby. Oh, head ass. But then my boy Piccolo get kicked into the sky like La Messi playing soccer, and then get hit with an extra beam, sending them flying in the far corner. We see Vegeta still scared and confused, and Piccolo start talking them crazy, bruh. Man, what the f are you doing? Bruh, I can't fight him. I'm sorry.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
But because he's the GOAT. He's probably slinging 10 inches. So now you just glazing. Yes.
Shut your lame ass up, nigga.
So back to the fight, and Broly back to button mashing against Goku. He started walking through the smoke, and Goku charges a fat ass Kamehameha and hits Broly point blank with it. We see the smoke clear, and Broly is just smiling like an absolute menace. He turned into ASAP Rocky questioning shit like, what the fuck was that? What was that? Like, bro, was that really all that you got? And from the look of Goku's face, he already know what's coming to him. Cause he get his head palmed like a basketball to Shaq's hands. So Broly holding up with one arm, and he tells him like RDC,
You are trash.
and then he drops him and punches him so bad that the glass near him broke. Do you know how much impact you gotta have for that to happen, bruh? The only time I seen something shatter over a punch is when Whitebeard punched Akainu. So that's how you know that this nigga is different. Now, it's not looking so hot for the Sea Fighter, so they might just need to call it in. But just when we think that needs to happen, Vegeta finally stopped acting like a bitch and then transforms.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
But y'all, don't get too excited, because this was a very, very sad day for Vegeta fans. A fraudulent king flies in and then misses a punch and then lands a weak ass kick to the neck. He tried to punch him and then it does negative 300 damage. He resort back to Ki Blast, but he just don't get the memo. That don't work. There's no way out of this one. You're done. Trunks fly in and try to be the son of the year, but Broly just knocks his irrelevant ass away again. And instead of immediately pressing Broly for putting his hands on his son, Vegeta gets to running immediately. But Usain Broly just come in like the Flash and slams Vegeta's face to the wall and start pressing it over and over and over again. And then within a span of like 30 seconds total, Vegeta goes from GOAT to garbage. And what makes matters worse, listen to what Broly says after that.
So it's true. You are all talk and no action. A true piece of trash.
Oh, hell nah. This is negative infinite aura. Because how did rumors of you getting mollywopped and taking many L's circulate throughout the entire galaxy and the rumors turned out to be true? That boy Broly said, "You are not him! You are not him!" They lucky this movie not canon to the main storyline, because if it was, oh my God, us Vegeta fans wouldn't be able to defend him even if we tried. So back to the action, and we see Goku pull up and ready to take a last stand. Piccolo wake up and start telling everyone, "Hey, fuck what everyone doing. Give y'all energy to Goku and he can clutch up. Please, bro. I don't want to do this no more." So while they give their energy to him, he start boxing the demon himself once again. But he get blown back and is now face down on the floor. Bro is eating dirt and rocks for dinner. But Broly ain't letting up though, because he's still applying that pressure. He even started bouncing on him, bruh. Pause. But nah, he really started Mario jumping over and over and proceeded to push this man deeper into the planet. My man was stepping on Goku's stomach so hard like he was trying to give a lady an early abortion. And as time goes on, bro is just still cooking. If I was one of the Z fighters, I would have been through in the towel because I would have tapped out. So while Goku is going through absolute hell, Vegeta is refusing to share his power, which is needed to win against Broly. But y'all know how Vegeta pride get in this way. No, not that pride. I mean his Saiyan pride. But after so many minutes of going back and forth of Vegeta saying no and Goku saying please, the bullshit plays in huge right here. Because eventually Vegeta give Goku all his power and Broly ends up getting one shot at the end of the movie. When I seen this for the first time, I was like Bruce dropping him off talking about some nigga, what? Like, bruh, let me get this straight. He ain't have a single scratch. Meanwhile, everyone else had bruises, scratches, and was bleeding. But then all of a sudden, you can't take one single punch to the stomach? I don't know about y'all, but I'm calling pure cap. So after boxing for that long, we all know Broly should have killed everyone. But y'all know how plot armor gotta play into the story. But regardless of how capped that ending was, that's how Z Broly crashed out against the Z Fighters. Alright, so we all know this absolute menace Broly, and we all know in this previous movie, at the end, Goku punched this man so hard in his gut that this body started tweaking until he exploded. You would think after seeing something like that, Broly would obviously be dead, right? Wrong, because in the very next movie, he's back at it like a crack addict and blowing up stuff like he a terrorist. And now he posed up in the middle of the lake looking like Frieza. This nigga stole his pose and made it look even better. I'm glazing, by the way. So Videl pull up and is like, "Stop right there, criminal scum." But Broly like, "Oh, bitch, I don't give a f," and try to swing at her. She dodges out the way, but then gets her hawk to her throat, grabbed and yeeted across the lake. She stops herself from flying any further and then says this:
"Somebody woke up cranky, and it's just gonna get worse."
Are you sure about that?
Then goes in and grabs her leg and throws her back into the water. How you gonna throw her away from the lake just to put her back in it? That's like taking a nigga out the hood just to drag him back to it. Like, bro, what's going on with you? Brought him from rags to riches back to rags. So then Goten and Trunks pull up and the juice box talking about some, "Why don't you pick on showing your own size?" Meanwhile, Broly completely ignoring him and then sees Goten and then automatically gets that PTSD from Goku. So he keeps saying Kakarot over and over again. And Goten is just like, what are you
talking about?
So then Broly run up and hit both of them boys with a left hook, double meat combo type punch. Smack the red into Goten's face, had him looking like an anime girl getting ready to blush. So then Trunks gets ready to pitch a ki blast at Broly. I ain't gonna lie, this is a perfect ass pitching for him right here. Someone signed him to the Houston Astros immediately. We trying to win the World Series this year. But he throws that thing at him and my guy just tanks it and immediately grabs Goten by the dome. Now the fact that Broly's first move right here was to target Lil Goku instead of Trunks, the same person that just attacked him, is insanity. Bro is going after the cameraman essentially. That don't make no sense.
Bitch, I'm just the cameraman.
But after grabbing him, he yeets him at his bro and sends them boys crashing down. And just like cheesy bum ranked players in Sparking Zero, this nigga starts hitting the ki blast spam. Yes, I'm dissing all you ranked weirdos. That's exactly why 90% of the fan base left this game, because I want to play weird. But let me calm down. But then fast forward and them boys go Super Saiyan and start spamming Broly back. But I ain't gonna lie, these niggas got worse aim than your average stormtrooper. Like, how do you miss someone that's slowly flying towards you? So he charges them and they both manage to dodge my guy's hits. But that ain't even the end of it, because he spin back and throw one more ki blast. And as they see that blast go right by them, Goten and Trunks like, that nigga really thought that small ass ki blast was really gonna do something to us? I know, right? Bruh, he's stupid as fuck. Hey, Goten, watch this. Hey, Broly, that attack was weaker than your mom's pussy. Oh. Well, damn. I said, wow. That attack hit so hard, it got Trunks' neck looking like it snapped over here. And Goten in the back hitting the scorpion pose. I said, Lord Jesus. And not even 10 seconds later, Broly pulled back up on him and he got them boys terrified. So they turn on that pliers like ran off on the plug twice and start to dip. But Broly said, come here, like he's Scorpion, and grabbed both of them by the head and said, you lose tonight, niggas, and slammed them both into the ground. I ain't gonna lie, at this point, I probably would have been crying, because why am I fighting this? I'm like 8 years old going against the devil himself. I am not the main character. I'm the main dish. I'm cooked. Someone call the ambulance.
Thought this was a game.
911.
Officer, right there. Come on in, fellas.
And then Broly tried to stomp on them kids like how he did to Goku in the previous movie. Nigga trying to bring back some past trauma for real. But they dodged just in time, and even though them boys was able to land a punch, he ate those hits so good it had brother man smiling. Oh my god, this nigga is way too happy to be putting his hands on kids. Someone put him on a watch list right now. You that happy to put your hands on some kids, you need to put your hands on some bitches.
What did he say?
Wait, not like that. I meant like in a romantic way. I'm going to the next clip. So then he grabs both of them again and again, slams the absolute shit out of them. This got so bad to the point to where they both said, Jesus, take the wheel. And they really was relying on using the Dragon Balls to summon Shenron and wish for bro to be dead. Is that not insane to y'all? These niggas was literally praying on a man's downfall. I haven't seen a man pray on someone's downfall since Eddie Brock in Spider-Man 3, which I definitely want to make a video about that in the future, so stay tuned. So Broly started approaching them, still happy as hell. You're weird, buddy. You're weird. And then Trunks decides to grab his attention by literally showing his two butt cheeks. Broly like, miss me with that gay shit, nigga, and rushes in for Trunks while Goten gathers the Dragon Balls. And bro, how insane do you gotta be to want to crash into someone with your full body? Nigga had his arms up and was going full throttle. Bro, you didn't even want to tackle him? You just going in like that? I mean, okay. So Goten gets the Dragon Balls, but he slides on the ground so much to where he crashes into something, gets his head crushed in, and then loses the Dragon Balls because all these other balls fell onto the ground. I know Trunks saw this and said, this nigga had one job. One! So then he goes Super Saiyan and start putting the beats on Broly. Got him in a little hit stun, a crackhead stun if you will. The juice box is cooking. Then he starts spamming Ki Blast yet again and again and again. And just like Gumball said,
I think we all know where this is going, so let's just skip to the end.
Now fast forward a little more and Trunks get to hiding from Broly. Can't lie, I would have taken the same approach. But Broly peek his head in one of the waterfalls, and just like a Dark Pictures game, Trunks was over there controlling his breathing, cause one slight fuck up and it would have been game over. But just to his luck, Goten come back out with all the Dragon Balls in place and start calling out for his boy. Trunks pop out the waterfall talking his shit like,
Oh, it's on. Bring that ass here, boy.
neck ass nigga. Oh, Battle Dome having ass motherfucker. Oh, Christmas curtain wrapped around my neck ass nigga. Yeah, you didn't know I had that power, huh? Yeah. Power roasting, motherfucker.
He tell Goten to go summon Shinron. And as Goten is about to do it, he look at them things and realize he don't know how to summon him. He was really looking at them Dragon Balls like, what the fuck is we doing? So then Broly start hovering over Trunks, and I know he was looking up at him ready to just completely break that. Oh, wait, there it is. There's the tears. And then this monster grabs Trunks by his head, lifts him up, and starts slowly pulling this man apart. Oh, nah. This nigga is crazy. Because you slowly trying to torture this kid still? Had Trunks up there like, I'm finna die, big fella. I'm finna die, big fella. Yeah, Broly, you need some help, buddy. But the next part right here has to be one of the most, if not then the most disrespectful thing that has happened to anyone in this series. Because Trunks then starts pissing on this man. And it's bad too. He got all the loot lake going down his hair and his face. Broly must have poked a hole in this juice box because he is leaking. And his face says it all. Hit him with the Broly. Is this nigga serious? Like, yeah, bruh, he's serious. And you gotta leave the earth after this one. I can't even lie to you. So then he gets so mad that he just throws him to the ground. But Goten flies out and saves him just in time. But that didn't really do anything though, because Broly then throws another ki blast at them, exploding the whole area, then turns into Drewski like, you know I had to double it, and throws another one. And fortunately for them, just before it hits them, another ki blast comes in and saves them boys. And do y'all know who decided to save them? Son Gohan. Yeah, y'all thought I was gonna say Goku. Nah, that nigga dead. He dead as hell. He ain't got no shoes on in his casket right now. At least not in this point of time. And to this day, we still don't know what Vegeta was doing this entire movie. But anyway, the smoke demon in the air decides to fly in for Gohan, not giving him any time to talk really. And Gohan manages to dodge it last second. Then they start going at it. And for a split second, they looking pretty even. I can't even lie. Smooth hand-to-hand combat. I like that. But then they take the fight to the air and Broly decides to throw another ki blast at Gohan. God damn, how many times is someone gonna throw a ki blast at someone in this movie? And right before the blast hits him, Broly is like, psych! And sends that thing down towards everyone else. Gohan sees that and is like, not on my watch. And teleports down there and slaps that shit away like Will Smith did to Chris Rock. He knew that thing was gonna be so crucial even at a distance away. So he loads up a barrier around everyone and himself. He got his arms open like he the random nigga in school asking the girls, where my hug at? You know, them weird motherfuckers. But you know what's not weird? Is if you guys could like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and check out my other socials in the description below. We trying to hit 100K subs by the end of next year and get that plaque. So every little bit of support is really appreciated. I love every single one of y'all, and now let's get back to the video. So the ki blast ended up exploding, and even though Gohan had the barrier up, every single one of them got hurt still. We got Exhibit A, Exhibit B, and even Exhibit Y, because this bitch got hit so hard she hit the Yamcha pose special. That's tough! And the crazy thing about all of that is Gohan was the only one not affected. Bro tried to protect everyone and only protected himself. That is crazy. But after that happens, he knew it was time to lock in. So he finally goes Super Saiyan. Oh, no. Don't start cheering yet. This is about Broly. Because now we get to see the true devil pop out. Dragon Ball Super Paragus, I'm gonna have to steal your line right quick. Do it, Broly!
Why are you weird?
So after seeing that absolutely glorious transformation from my king, Gohan flies in and sticks him in the face. But Broly just eats that thing and is still smiling about it. RDC, run it back. This nigga is crazy. How do you do this in a fight? No amount of money or anime baddies out there in the world can convince me to scrap with this dude. I'm good off that. Anyone that willingly takes a punch to the face and laughs it off, you can take anything you want from me. Except for my butt. That's That's all me, big dog.
Give it to me!
So then he punched the mess out of Gohan and then follow up with slamming his whole face in the ground. But then Gohan kicks Broly up off of him and throws in another one at him. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where everything gets devious, so strap in. Because Broly grabs both of Gohan's arms and gives him the meanest back shots ever. Still smiling through all of it. That's not even Broly no more. That's the legendary Super Saiyan Diddy. My man's pulled out that baby oil and said,
"There's nothing like a Diddy party."
I just love my dog. I just love my dog.
But then Gohan turned into Tom from the Boondocks because he like, my booty is mine, it belongs to me, you cannot have my booty. And knees him dead in the face. That kick sound was so hard I felt it through the screen. A hit like this would have had my nose looking like this dog right here. I'ma keep it $150. So then Gohan flies down towards some lava, luring Broly there to it, and snipes a ki blast at the lava to later engulf him with it. Brother wanted to work smarter and not harder. I get it. And after he executes the plan like an absolute genius, he fly up out of there and lands on a rock talking about some,
It's over.
bruh, you flew and landed by a rock in a volcano. It's about to be over for you. But just before the volcano erupts and swallows him whole, a mysterious figure comes in and saves him. Wait, hold on.
Do my eyes deceive me?
I know that ain't who I think it is.
No way! My boy Piccolo is really about to pop out and clutch for everyone.
Hey!
Who the fuck is this nigga, bro?
Oh my God, bro. They really hit us with a pump fake. We could have had Gohan's second father in this movie. Instead, they gave us this? Whatever. So move ahead a little further and we see Broly pop out that lava, completely unscathed from the heat because of his barrier. Man should have came out with 3rd-degree burns. Instead, he came out looking cleaner than clothes in an OxyClean commercial. And then Broly gets the easy, worthless trash out the way and hits Gohan with a mean ki blast to the gut. I know his bowels after this was hitting the Futsu Shuffle inside his body. And then after that, it's just a series of torture at this point. Because first, Broly stomps on Gohan so bad that the entire screen got set to black. Then he punched him to another wall, uppercutted him in the gut, and then got hugged so hard that his bones was breaking and popping in his body. I know Gohan in his head was thinking, I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked. Broly even had to hit him with a flashback that occurred in the Cell games. What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah. And to make matters worse, Broly did this for like a solid 3 minutes, even throwing in some ki to power up his attack. Nigga really activated his Saiyan spirit, giving him buff stats. I'm crying. And I know Gohan went back to thinking in his head like,
Hey, that nigga squeezing me, get that freak ass nigga up out me, bro.
So while all that's going on, Videl manages to get up and throws a crystal shard at Broly over here. But he looks over and just swats that thing out the way. I don't know what she was trying to accomplish there with that, but you get an A for effort, I guess.
No!
So then Gohan sees his future baby mama pass out after that and turn into Ice Cube from Friday like,
Hey, boo, man. You tripping. Man, that's a female. Shut your little punk ass up, nigga, before I drop you like I did this bitch.
So it's time for our last stand. Gohan charges up a Kamehameha, Broly charges up his ultimate, and they let them things fly at each other. It's looking mad one-sided right now, but then Goten pull up and adds in a Kamehameha to help out his brother. So it turned into a little stalemate, and Broly over here still having the time of his life. Just listen to this diabolical laugh.
Am I scared? Nah. I'm scared. I'm scared.
And then Trunks wakes up from afar and notices what's happening. While he's still gaining full consciousness of what's going on, Gohan and Goten proceed to struggle, and in Goten's mind, he's wishing that Goku was alive and there to help them out. Now, here's by far one of the dumbest moments in Dragon Ball history. And yes, I know this movie isn't canon at all, but this still made literally no sense, so shut the fuck up. You mean to tell me the Dragon Balls just so happened to all be in one spot? And even though Shenron wasn't summoned, which is dead ass required to make any wish, and the wish needs to be said out loud, the wish gets granted and Goku gets brought to the fight? Huh? Imagine being so cold that motherfuckers literally have to break the rules of their own show to compete with you. That's so crazy to me. But like I said, Goku gets brought to the fight. Broly notices this happen and is like, and honestly, I hate this ending so much, so I'm just gonna speed run it. Goku throws in a Kamehameha. He gives them a pep talk while throwing out the blast. Trunks throws a ki blast to throw off Broly a little bit. Bitch. And they somehow successfully manage to blow through his ultimate attack and completely disintegrate him this time. That is now twice in a row where Broly has gotten hold in his own movies. But at least the first one's ending made a little bit more sense. You know how everybody was giving Goku energy and stuff and buffing him up? That makes a little more sense than whatever this ass pull was. Also, on the topic of ass pulls, what do y'all think is the biggest ass pull in Dragon Ball history? Let me know in the comments below, please. I want to see this. But after all that happens, the brothers turn around to see that Goku hit the deadbeat dad special to go get some milk, and then everyone decided to finally return home. Now, I really don't care how everyone else was feeling, but I know when Trunks went home and probably saw Vegeta training or just doing whatever, he had to pull up on him like,
where was you when I needed you, nigga?
Because I don't know how he ain't sense a strong force putting the beats on Gohan, Goten, and even his own son. But I stopped trying to make sense of it a long time ago. So Frieza, Paragus, and Broly pull up to Earth so the Saiyans can scrap it out. Goku and Vegeta are already there posted up waiting with a high-class drip on them. And I gotta say, them fits harder than my will to live. Blue SAB jacket, green SAB jacket. Need to remove the letters SAB and put DRIP for real. But Paragus start getting mad after he seen Vegeta because he remembered how his pops hold him and Broly and basically banned them from their home world. Vegeta over there hands up talking about something, not my problem. That's just not my problem. Cause he ain't have no part in it at all. And while Broly big ass in the back tweaking, Goku tried to calm the situation down. But Paragus like, no, f that! On everything, y'all got me f***ed up! On my mama, y'all got me f***ed up! And send Broly to attack like he a stand user. And ladies and gentlemen,
It's showtime!
so Broly charging full speed and tag Vegeta, completely ignoring Goku. Vegeta starts smiling like, yeah, boy. Cause he wants all types of smoke. So he gets some hands up off him and then start dodging Big Bro's attacks. Broly over here like a Hall of Fame chase down artist cause he right on Vegeta ass with it. And speaking of Vegeta, look how cold my nigga posed up. He hitting that Vegito special cause he know he about to stand on business. So Broly charge up a hit, but Vegeta sidesteps that motherfucker and kick his ass down to the ice block. But he instantly charged back in and start throwing them binkers like bing bong, bing bing bong, bing bing bing. Our prince over here dodging everything still and is even gassing up Broly a little bit. So then he take off the jacket, can't have no scratches or blood on that thing. And I completely get it cause clothes nowadays be taxing a nigga and it be the most basic fit. The fuck am I paying $200 for a jacket I could have either thrifted or found on Temu? Companies really be scamming out here. Anyways, Vegeta smacked the nigga in the face, dodges his attacks, kicks his intestines in, then start breakdancing on bro. This swift ass kick that he just did. Oh my goodness, this shit's so magnificent. So now my boys start flying and duking it out even more. And while he doing that, Vegeta notices that Broly is getting a tad bit better at it. Yes. And right after that, them boys start trading some heavy ass blows and blocks. And then Broly mixes this nigga and get behind him. He looking at my boy like, I'm gonna smack the goofy out you. They then clash hands and Vegeta start getting a nice little aura around him. Broly notices this and he start trying to escape with all his might. But my Saiyan Prince hits this nigga with a nice little get over here and then headbutts this man and then punches through a whole mountain. Yeah, this is what I want to see. And it gets even better because after Broly gets some footing, my boy lands on a mountain and then does the craziest Super Saiyan sequence I have ever seen. This nigga changed his hair green, which had me hyped as f***. Then he literally exposed from all his aura. Oh shit! Just look at him!
Peek, 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 peek.
Okay, let me calm down right quick and get back to the fight. So Broly over there is still roiding out and then flies up to Vegeta. He tried to mix his ass up again, but Vegeta don't even look at him, and he punk his ass in the face. Then he follow up and kicks him all the way to the ground and then catches up to him just to kick his ass again. My boy was really doing a Budokai Tenkaichi 3 string on him. And it don't even end there, because he flies towards him like, get that shit out of here. Knee to your jaw, weave again, and kick to your face with a Ki blast on the side. And do you know how crazy it is for another grown man to grab you by your hair, flip over you, and then throw you away like you some garbage? Broly, get up! Pick your balls up, nigga! But even though it's looking bad for my boy, he don't give up, because then he start pressing Vegeta. He punched this dude through a whole mountain, and he even started scrapping on an even playing field. And mind you, he not even a Super Saiyan. So far, this is just a big nigga with anger issues. And them anger issues is low-key working for real, because the next thing you know, he start choking my prince. Had him looking like he Bart Simpson in the cut for real. Esophagus? Nah, nigga, you esophagus. So the choking affected him so much to where he had to kick bro up off him and then needing to skedaddle out of there. But again, y'all know Vegeta wanted all the smoke. So he rises up to the air, changes his aura into a red tint, and then we see him turn into a Super Saiyan God, making my black ass more hyped than ever. Had me jumping up and down, balls tickled and all. Y'all don't understand how much hype this brought to me at the moment, because this was the first time that we seen him use his transformation in the anime, and all I had to say was, they fucking cooked with this one. So Broly notices my goat and he's in complete shock. Meanwhile, my boy just lifts his hand up and starts spamming Ki blast at this behemoth. He charged back up to Vegeta and keeps swinging, but he ain't landing a single punch on him like he glitching in a video game. So Broly charged up one more punch, but Vegeta catches it and looks at him like, you're done, and punches this nigga across the country. They started in South Carolina and ended up all the way in Los Angeles, because look how far my boy is getting sent flying. Paragus sees this and immediately falls down to his knees and yells out to Broly to just give it up. He starts tweaking off the massive L he just received and even covered his eye. I don't know why he did this specifically, but I'm gonna just say it was a form of symbolism, because he damn sure ain't seen that ass whooping coming. And while he down there doing whatever, Vegeta just looks at him and then hits the cleanest Big Bang attack we have seen in the whole show. Broly starts sinking into the ocean, but then he starts feeling a little some in his blood. And no, I ain't talking about that booger sugar. We do not promote that over here. I'm talking about Saiyan genetics. So cops, if y'all see this, get off my video. But it gets so bad that even Vegeta started looking like Flight Reacts, all confused over here. I ain't gonna lie. The moment I would have seen him come out of that water and powering up to max, I would have just packed my bags and walked out like LeBron, because ain't no way I'm about to keep throwing hands with someone who is in base form while I'm damn near at full power. I'm not doing this.
I need one. My makeup goes.
So then Broly hot breath ass scream a whole Ki blast at Goku, and let's just say that damage would have been crucial. Then Vegeta saw that and immediately went to punch bro straight into the face, and all he did was widen his eyes and get more mad. And that's the moment I would have officially started breaking down, because ain't no way he just took a full power knuckle sandwich with a side of hummus and tahini and ate that to the face like it was nothing. But Broly then punches the out of Vegeta and start trying to duke it out with him even more. He got one last good hit in on him before Goku like, hey bro, clock out for me and let me handle this. But hey, my boy Vegeta was really beating the same blood out of old dude. This is what us Vegeta fans wanted in the original Z Broly movie. But unfortunately, all we got was this.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, no!
Yeah. Dark times for real. But thank God my boy was served justice in this movie. This is what I'm talking about. This shit means something to me, man. So just like Vegeta, Goku take off the jacket too, because he ain't trying to mess up the drip. He starts stretching and jumping around all over the place. Meanwhile, Broly start powering up even more. They both get in their ready stance, and then the scrapping finally begins. They charge each other and clash with their fists, and then start exchanging an insane amount of blows. Then we get to see Broly's POV as he kicks the out of Goku and then dodges his Kamehameha right after. They really had us in the audience feeling like we playing VR chat in this mug. So then he punches Goku right in his muffin into a mountain. Then follow up and punch him right back out of it. Nigga said we going in and out, no burger. So he pop out the mountain, turning up even more. Got my boy smiling out of fear like, I'm in danger. Head ass. So Goku feels the need to step it up and transforms into a Super Saiyan. And then him and Broly get back to the action. They over here fighting at light speed in the air and they is really throwing them bitches. We got left hooks, right hooks, and possibly uppercuts like Debo from Friday. So Broly stick my boy straight in the face and then hit my boy with a mean ki blast to the sky. Then follow up with a sledgehammer to his back, creating a big ass crater in the floor. The crazy part is Broly don't even give Goku a second to rest. He itching for some smoke like more. So Goku get out the way just in time and kick him in the stomach, but Broly's still coming at him with full malice. As he doing that, Goku like, let me stop playing and turn it up for real. So he closes his eyes and then hits the smoothest god transformation. Broly try to stick him yet again, but he like, no nigga, and weaves that mess. But big boy start running back at him like that black nigga running down the hallway. Goku sees this and turning to Trunks from Dragon Ball FighterZ talking about some, you need to be stopped, and straight paralyzes old dude. He acting all calm on the outside, but I know in his head he like, whew, thought I was a goner for sure. Nice little DMC3 reference right there. Don't worry, the Virgil video is still coming in the future, I promise.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
So he starts trying to talk to Broly and telling him that he don't need to fight because of his dad. I sense the good in you, big bro. This isn't who you are, ass speech. But Broly heard that and was like, bro, shut the fuck up in 2024. He powers up and bro, this nigga took over Goku's aura. Like, what? Oh my God, Goku fans. We lost all of our aura, both metaphorically and very literally. I ain't never seen such plain disrespect in my life. At this point, we just gotta go home and cry after this one. Matter of fact, we might just need to clock out of life. Anyway, so Broly takes over the aura and sticks Goku right in the face. But he low-key tanks that and then slam this nigga like an African taking martial arts. So he get back up and start raging out even more. Then Goku charge in again and they start trading blows upon blows upon blows. He get put in the defensive and oh my God, this dude Broly start throwing them heavy ass haymakers. I'm talking each punch sounded like boom, boom, boom. Just not letting up on bro. And it's about to get even worse for our main character because he looking like he about to get stomped out by this Shaq size 30 ass foot. So my boy hit the stop, drop, and roll up out of the way to avoid getting turned into an IHOP pancake. This fight had my boy so worried that he had to steal Naruto's Rasengan and put some godly power behind it. But Broly catch that straight into his palm and is like, are you serious? And not only crushes it in a split second, but then he start ragdolling and slamming Goku and then keeps repeating the process. I was in the movie theater so shocked when I saw this because do you know how bad something has to hurt for your pupils in your eyes to disappear? Turned my main character into Luffy after he got knocked out by Kaido. Matter of fact, he got turned into the previous Broly. The new one said, fuck it, new me, but same old ass whooping. Cause I know when Goku got slammed like this, he was like, ah!
Why do you have so much power?
And just when you thought the combo couldn't get worse, Broly picked this man up and make Goku eat the wall of ice like how Z Broly did to Gohan in the original. Then yeets this man across the country like Vegeta. And by looking at this man's body right here, we might need to call the cops because he looking like he just died and went to a Juice WRLD concert right now. Like, yeah, officer, this nigga might be dead. So a few minutes pass and then my black, I don't care, he's not green, he is black, brother man Piccolo check in and he like Smokey from Friday talking about some,
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
But for real though, bro, what's going on over there? Goku get back up stumbling like a drunk man and he telling Piccolo to stand by just in case he needs his help because he's about to lock in. And ladies and gentlemen, we get yet another beautiful Super Saiyan transformation incoming. He charges up and changes aura from yellow to green, then goes a tad bit Ultra Instinct, then fully unleashes his Super Saiyan blue form. Had me and the entire Dragon Ball fan base hitting the Jonathan Majors dance in this hoe. Matter of fact, let me go get my lotion, bro, cause I'm about to bust. And speaking of bust, I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and bust that subscribe button for me. And don't forget to check out my other socials. I'm gonna be really active on my gaming page when Sparking Zero drops, so trust me, you don't wanna miss it. All right, quick plug. Now let's get back into the scrapping. So then they pull out the CGI animation and they start throwing them dukes with each other. Goku hit him with a knee to the gut and follow up with the same one to his face. But Broly took that personally because the next thing he do is headbutt Goku, then start spam slamming him again. Bro really gave him some sloppy seconds. Then threw him to the curb like he had thought he just got done clapping. And right after that, he jumped on him and start beating him down like his name Brian Fury. Like, bro, stop! He's already dead. Come on, bro. You know this was uncalled for. But nah, Goku blasts bro up off of him. And even though he was about to get spammed with some ki blast, the goat fly through them hoes. And they create a punch so hard that they literally exploded. Just instantly went boom. It was like watching a fight between firecrackers. Then to get even crazier, they took the fight down into a volcano and started boxing it out in lava. I saw this and said, what? It was really a whole sequence of them scrapping in 2,200 degree lava. How the f did they not die? They even had their mouths open. So does this mean that they insides is fire resistant too? If it do, this just confirmed my suspicion that these niggas' breath is kicking. Imagine saying hi to one of these dudes. They open their mouth, all you gonna do is melt. Look, all you need to do is take some Colgate, eat that, and take 15 minutes a day. You'll be straight. Anyways, they then get out the volcano and Broly charging up a huge tactical nuke. Goku looking up at this like he Willem Dafoe, and Broly just chunks that thing at him and turns the Iceland into the Fire Nation, bruh. Oh, but don't worry, everyone. Goku made it out of there perfectly fine and is still holding his ground against that absolute juggernaut. While they doing this, we got Uncle Ruckus, aka Frieza, over here like,
I'm up to no good. For real.
He plotting to get Broly into a Super Saiyan, and from his experience with Goku, he knows it might take a death from a very important person to him. So do y'all know what he does?
Please! No!
I don't care. I don't.
Broly, look! Niggas be wildin'!
So just like how he planned, Broly sees this and immediately gets to transforming. His pupils bust from his eyes and then he literally explodes from all that rage. Then we see him rising from the ground like he KSI and his eyes a whole lot of red like Playboy Cardi's album. He gets so angry that he unleashes a barrage of ki blast everywhere. Had the whole earth just shaking and twerking. I know everyone around the world felt this aura thinking it was an earthquake. So Goku's still there posted up and he starts swatting all those blasts away from him. And now Vegeta jump in because he knows that they is not winning no one-on-one with him. So my boy goes Super Saiyan Blue and they start jumping this man. But I'm not gonna lie, Broly start cooking the fuck out of them. So in result, they start flying away and charge up a Gallic gun and Kamehameha. And they blast that thing at Broly. But he sees this and goes, okay, because he instantly blitzes through that. I know when they seen him do that, they started questioning themselves like,
So what? So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What you want? What you wanna do?
Die. I don't know, nigga. I don't know.
So they both start skedaddling out of there. And let me tell y'all how much of a troll these guys are. These brothers led Broly to Frieza and made them start fighting each other. Broly's so out of his mind that he starts swinging on any and everyone that's in his way. And unfortunately for Frieza, he was the one that was chosen to get cooked. Because Broly come in swinging with the left, and right. And it's just overall giving Frieza a bad time. He was probably thinking in his head like, I don't want to do this no more. So while that's happening, Goku grabbed Vegeta and they teleport to where Piccolo is and he teaches them the fusion dance. After a whole hour of them messing up and Frieza getting his ass beat, which is insanely impressive that he's able to survive this long, by the way, they finally perfect it. And we see the fusion dance GOAT, Gogeta once again. Oh my Gooey, he's so cool. I'm already knowing it took a long time coming, so I know y'all watching this like it's about damn time. But I promise I'm done rambling, and I'm gonna let my boy Seth take over the video. His links will be in the description below, and make sure y'all subscribe to him if you're not already. Now it's my time to pass the mic over, G.
Appreciate you for the mic, my boy. You already know what time it is, man. DJ Playma! So Gogeta lands and look at him. Iced out, ready to box, nigga said bang, and they go straight in the air. And this how you know this movie had the animator all-star team. I just started speaking and they already snapping this hard. You got Gogeta dodging all of Broly's ki blasts, but hold up, this nigga's too light-skinned. Every dodge we see a new frame, nigga, we seen it. You're weird. And when I mean every frame, I mean every frame. This nigga's not even here to save the earth, he's here for flicks. And he backs up while Broly's charging right at him, and we see him hit this. Yeah, peep the Broly photobomb. Gogeta said, bitch! And Gogeta hits Broly with a heavy uppercut. Got Broly trying to shake the brain damage. Brother, you're stupid. And I don't even know what Gogeta hits right here. I'm telling you, this light-skinned ass nigga, I hate him. He passes Broly to the side and clocks him. And then knocks the taste of Chilai Pum Pum out his mouth, sending him straight to the floor. And this is where Gogeta starts spazzing. He up in the air hitting this, and then hits the Hail Mary. Had Broly looking up, looking cruised. This how it feels when you're less than 6 feet next to a sprinkler, short ass nigga. And this move must be crazy, cause I never seen a nigga's body contort this much off a ki blast spam. Vegeta about to unfuse from this, taking notes. All his ki spam does is give a free car wash. But Broly puts up a barrier and goes right at Gogeta, and they start doing this little dash dance. This is a Dragon Ball equivalent to a band for band. And again, you's a freaky ass nigga! But they shoot a blast so hard, it literally breaks the dimension. And this is where they start using that 3D animation, and sadly, both of their transformations is in this poo-poo ass animation. Ain't no way, bruh. They break out of the dimension and Broly's out there losing his mind. Roaring at the top of his lungs, this CTE done hit. You see Gogeta drop this devious smirk, and for the rest of this fight, you gon' see this nigga's not a good person. But Broly stomps towards him only for Gogeta to flash step into this beautiful 4K wallpaper. And he weaves Broly's blast to the side. But I don't even know what this was, but he hit a triple freaking flick. Spitting more saliva out his mouth than Tiana Trump at a shoot. And Broly shoots a mouth ki blast only for Gogeta to hit a spin move.
I said spin move.
And beam the shit out of him. And this when you know this man's overdoing it. He starts hitting straight ki blast spam. Got him twitching like a bug under raid. And then throws the Stardust Breaker. And last time I checked, that's only for people that are evil. This just a dumb nigga with CTE. Like, this man really forcing it for no reason. Lock his ass up. But Gogeta continues to just sun this nigga. Hits him with the BOW!
A-part tip redact. What? A-part tip redact scavern. What are you talking? Raver didn't scavern.
Such a dumbass!
Hit him so hard in the face, you swear he turned into handsome Squidward. And then started putting the straight beats on this nigga. I'm left, I'm right, like he's straight out of Philly. Hit him so hard, he done changed the entire environment. And Gogeta really moving clean as hell. He hits this charge, goes straight at Broly, and gut checks him. Sends him across the earth, and then slams him with another. Only to kick him in the air, and I don't even know what to call this. But it looked like a move straight out of JRPG. I don't know why he's pulling out all the stops for a nigga he can literally one-shot. This is what happens when the wrong people be bored. He's just making up moves now. And this is where we get one of the coldest scenes in the movie. My dog hits up with the incredible Kamehameha theme in the back. Incredible. Dog was so tweaked out, he brought the sanity back into Broly. But Chilai's wish comes in like a LeBron block and saves him before he gets bored. And I'ma pass the rock right back to my boy.
Thank you for the rock, my boy. Now, can y'all do us a favor and use that rock to smash that damn subscribe button on both of our channels? Because we both be dropping heat upon heat. But without further ado, that's how Gogeta beat the senses back into Broly.